Hi, everybody. I'm Robin, and these are my reflections. And today we're going to take a look at The Alchemist Oracle by Zoe Sadler, Elixirs for Personal Growth and Well-Being. This is adorable. I'm not going to lie. It is adorable. Her artwork is just adorable. I feel like I've seen Zoe's artwork before somewhere, but I can't put my finger on where. I did a little search. I wasn't able to find. So I don't know. But this is adorable. If the word alchemist, oracle, or the word alchemy is making you sort of feel like, I'm not interested, just wait. You might be interested. It's not necessarily that alchemical. It's more alchemical in the sense that it's encouraging you to transform yourself into your higher being kind of thing. It's not alchemical like in that sort of steps to working through the steps of alchemy kind of thing. It's not scientific in any way. It's very playful and fun, but still has a little bit of tough love in there. It's not all lighthearted, but it does feel very gentle in its approach, and it's not necessarily leaning that heavily into alchemy. It's really more about just the transformation. It's like the theory of alchemy as opposed to the actual process of alchemy, if that makes sense. It does have the bronze gilding, I guess, on the front. Very cute inside. So whoever's been doing Blue Angels boxes lately, been knocking it out of the park. I think I think that they really did a great job with this one. We're now getting, instead of the matte paper, we now have a glossy paper here. I don't know if you can tell, but it's glossy. Um, the cardstock has changed again, so it's very smooth now, very satiny. I would say it's not as anyway. It's even less sticky than the previous editions have been. And there's how thick it is. And let's just take a look. Pumpkin juice. It has a lovely table of contents. It's all in alphabetical order. Very easy to find things in the book. I do love that. Some quotes and things. Here is where it talks about kind of how this deck is alchemical. So it says, alchemy within the purpose of this deck is represented as a spiritual practice, the intention of being able to transform yourself and live an enriched life filled with meaning and purpose. The potions and ingredients are metaphors for different parts of our being and things we experience in life. She's always wanted to transform the everyday and the mundane into something extraordinary and fantastical. So this deck is just kind of her way of manifesting that. She talks about what alchemy is, the alchemical opus. She goes through the different steps here. So if you want to learn a little bit about those steps, so she says, this is your alchemical process to change your life. Just as alchemy is a way to transform lead into gold, consider this deck a pathway toward your personal transformation. It will enrich your life and add meaning and purpose. Historically, there are 7 stages to the alchemical process, or as we will call it, our alchemical or spiritual journey. And then she kind of goes through the stages and talks about how you can apply it to your journey. So, for instance, the first stage, calcination, is the catalyst. A fire has been lit inside you and sparked you into action. This is the time to pick up your deck and begin your alchemical journey to find yourself. And then disillusion. Is time to break it all apart. You might have been feeling a little broken. This is the time to look inside yourself and find all those individual pieces, shuffle the cards, and focus on those pieces. Separation. Separate all those parts out within yourself, delve deep, and look at all those pieces of yourself to be able to begin your transformation of self. Pick a card or cards. And she just goes on and on about through that. She talks about the potions. The potions are transformative, which is how they apply to alchemy. And of course, they have been concocted and brewed by your very own inky alchemist. These potions have a spiritual meaning to transform and enrich your life and help you on your alchemical journey. So it says, by choosing a card, you're metaphorically uncorking a magic potion to drink in the meaning of what the card contains. And you can metaphorically chug the whole lot or just take a few drops, depending on how you feel or how much you think the card relates to you at a given time. It's your choice. There may even be the odd occasion where you feel that a card isn't right for you at this time. That's okay too. Use your intuition and your magic potions wisely. And then she goes through the artistic licenses that have been used in the deck for the symbols, because she does put some alchemical symbols in the backgrounds of the cards very lightly. You'll see here. And she has used some artistic interpretations for those symbols. So they're not going to be exactly what you see, what you know as the alchemical symbols. You'll recognize them, but there's also some of them are overlayered with each other. Maybe there's more than one symbol on a card, things like that. But she does list the symbols here. And then she talks about some other symbols that she puts in here. I wanted to make sure I read about this. So you've got your alchemical symbols and you've got your potions, but then you also might find plants. You could find dragons, fairies, mermaids, toads, phoenixes, unicorns. All of these have symbolism in the deck. Then you've got botanicals such as lavender, dandelion, valerian, and their poisonous counterparts. That have various meanings. So she says, for example, lavender promotes sleep and rest and is therefore paired with the alchemical symbol for silver or moon, indicating that you may need more rest or are having trouble sleeping and things like that. You have some smaller symbols like skulls, feathers. It says it's worth looking at the shapes of the bottles or their stoppers, as they too have a meaning or speak to you as the reader of the cards. So the shapes of the stoppers, the shapes of the bottles. And it says don't forget to look at the card backgrounds and each individual illustration when you conduct a reading. And each card explanation will refer to these hidden meanings in some form or other. And some themes will recur throughout the deck, as others might be just one-offs. She does talk about the backgrounds. As you can see, they have some black and some white backgrounds, but she does say that sometimes that it might mean that it's a lighter or a darker meaning, but sometimes it's not. So don't be fooled by the light and dark backgrounds. For instance, you would expect fairy liquid card to have a white background, but the fairy here is depicted as a light in the dark. So she is shown in white, shining brightly in the darkness. And she says that the cards are not intended to have reversed meanings. And similar to tarot, at first glance, they may appear to have a darker interpretation, but more often indicate the end of something or the beginning of a new phase and stepping out of the darkness and into the light, such as the cards, the graveyard dust or poison. So, she plays with the black and white backgrounds. They don't always mean what you might think they mean at first glance. She talks about preparing the deck, choosing, how to read cards in general. She gives a couple of spreads here, and the alchemical spread, which is fun. And then this promise was so cute. It says, so with a pinch of gold dust, a dash of foresight, and a generous measure of wit and charm, you are left to use your deck to bring positivity and light into your days on this magical earth. Use the oracle cards intuitively to interpret and reflect upon your life. Let these magical potions and alchemical ingredients uplift and guide you, transforming your leaden life into gold. I think this is so cute. She just really takes the theme and works it through, but she doesn't overwork it. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it could just be a little much. It's not. It's super cute. I love it. So you get a thumbnail. Normally, like for this one, a wish, this would be on the bottom of the card, but instead they've pulled it down here. You get the element, the alchemical element. So it's not going to be earth, air, fire, water only. You might get other things. So like gold, silver, stuff like that. And then there's like a sort of quick at a glance, the meaning, an affirmation, an action. And then this is what's in the potion. What's in the potion. And all of them are like that. And then at the end, you have about the creator. She's from Scotland. And it says she can be found wandering on her little island, foraging for materials to make her own ink and paint. She also enjoys wild swimming, walking her dog, and driving her vintage yellow Volkswagen Beetle. I love that she has a vintage yellow Volkswagen Beetle. And then there are a couple of other Blue Angel publications back here. And that's it for that. And we'll read one at the end. So the backs of the cards match the inside of the box. Very, very cute and adorable and very intricate. And like I said, it's all the potions there. And then when the cards arrived, they were in alphabetical order. not in elemental order or anything like that. They were just in alphabetical order. I shuffled them since, so I didn't put them back in order. I don't think they need to be to show them. Um, and you have, like it said, the potion in the middle. And you can take a look at the different things on the bottle, what's inside the bottle, what's outside the bottle. You can look at the alchemical symbols in the background, and the title is at the bottom here. And I did wonder if the colors around the borders make a difference, but they don't. They're all the same. So, or for what I can see, they're all the same. So we have a wish, Dead Sea Salt. The one thing that I gotta say that I thought was a missed opportunity for this, so we have Deadly Nightshade Belladonna. It's another name for, I think, Deadly Nightshade. A lot of the bottles have these like labels on them, either on the bottle like that, or they have like a tag. I really wish they would have put a keyword on there. Some of them do, most of them don't. And I think it would have been so cool if they would have just thrown a keyword on all of the little tags to make it so that if we wanted to go in, not we didn't want to go in the guidebook, we didn't have to. We could use the cards right up front. Um, but there is that section in the guidebook that's like at a glance, which is helpful. So that's good. So we have mandrake root, rainbow dust, and you can see here pot of gold is the key phrase on this one. Rat's blood. For the rat's blood one, when I first saw it, I was like, there's no symbol, but the symbol is here. I think, is that mercury or sulfur? I don't even know. So then we have revive, digitalis, dragon's breath. And then here you can see they threw a keyword on here, wisdom. It would have been fun if they would have put the keywords on all of the little tabs. Seahorse scales. You can see the stopper is a seahorse on this one, super fun. And on this one, the stopper looks like a flame. Shroomka, growth is the keyword. Sleeping drought, moon as the keyword. I mean, as the dropper here. And it looks like they've got wheat tied on here. Or maybe that's lavender. That could be lavender. Beetle juice. With the sun in the background. Snake venom. And there's a leaf for the stopper. It's always fun to see. It's like playing Where's Waldo? Like, what else is in the card? Befuddlement, spider venom, spirit, stardust, feeling cosmic, dream catcher, protection. See how some of them have keywords. Bird song, mermaid song, elixir of life, fairy liquid. Her, look how she's looking around that corner, like, I don't know. Mermaid's tears, storm in a bottle. And there's like a literal storm happening in this bottle. Sunbeams in the bottle. Tincture of toad. Night owl potion. Insight is the keyword for this one. Blood of the undead. Bone dust. You've got a skull for the stopper. Octopus ink. Has a quill in there. Phoenix fire. Can you imagine if you could keep Phoenix fire in a bottle? Good fortune. Got goldfish. Graveyard dust. Looks like everything looks so old. Like the bottle is cracking. The label is peeling or, coming apart. It's old, very old. Like if you touch it, it's going to like explode. I wonder what it says in the guidebook about this one. Let me just read it. I mean, why not, right? So it says graveyard dust. Hang on, let me get to G. Ashes and earth are the elements, and it says embrace endings as opportunities for growth and renewal. The end of an era is in sight. Remember, everything must reach its conclusion before a new cycle can begin, like the colorful blossoms of spring emerging from the cold grasp of winter. Whether it's something you don't quite want to end or the end of a bad spell, remember everything has its time. Bigger and better things may be ahead or on their way to you. Memento Mori is a reminder to not dwell on our mortality and to seize every opportunity in life, a reminder not to waste precious time and be grateful for what you have. The end of something may be looming, but this means you can be reborn, ready to embrace something new, or even have the opportunity to discover a better version of yourself. Doing so gives you inner peace and the resilience to navigate endings and new beginnings with a deeper appreciation for life's journey. So it's like, this is so fragile, right? It looks like it's going to burst if you touch it, but it's not, it hasn't burst yet, right? It hasn't ended quite yet. You still have a little bit left. And when it's over, we'll clean it up and start again. Truth serum, unicorn horn dust. Oh no. Valerian, wolf's bane, got a literal wolf and a moon standing on a mountain. What is this? I feel like that's the Venus symbol in there. I don't know. Feathers, all kinds of things. Crow's feet, potion, wormwood, lightning bolt in a bottle. It says a lightning bolt moment on the tag here. Lily of the Valley, purity is the keyword for that one. Liquid moonlight. You've got the triple moons in the back. Dandelion root. Poison ivy. Pumpkin spice. No, pumpkin juice. I always want to say pumpkin spice when I see that one. And here are the backs again. Ooh, here are the backs. Here are the backs. So card size. Here is a Hay House card. You can see they are taller and more narrow, and up against a tarot card, they are taller and wider. And I would say that this is probably about the height of most Blue Angel cards, but definitely more narrow than most Blue Angel cards would be, or maybe about the width that some of the latest decks have been coming out in. I'm trying to think what I got recently that's around this size. The Soul Wisdom, I think, is this size. The Wild Dreams, they came out in the same size. So that's kind of the size it is. So if you are a Blue Angel deck fan and you've been getting their decks, you've been seeing their cardstock change over the last few years. When they went to the mat, it was very sticky. Then they changed it a little bit about a year or two ago, and it was less sticky. And this is, I would say, even less sticky than what than the last iteration. This feels very satiny to me. It's still smooth, but it's very, very satiny, and it doesn't stick much at all. I mean, it sticks a little, but as far as like that normal Blue Angel clump, it's just not there. It shuffles really well. The thickness is the same as all their other decks, but the shuffle is just smoother, and pushing them together is just easier than it has been in the past with the matte cardstock or even that glossy. The glossy one was even worse than the matte, I think, when it came to the stickiness. So I think this is their best one yet, in my opinion. All right, so we've got Tincture. Tincture of Toad. Let's read for Tincture of Toad. Okay, if you'd like to read it for yourself, there's the first page and the last two pages. In the background, you see the Philosopher's Stone. That's the alchemical glyph you see there. And then the at a glance meaning is navigate through challenges and obstacles to claim your well-deserved success. And the affirmation, Success is within my grasp. I must take one step at a time to continually move forward and meet my goals. The toad is leading you to the birth of your success. However, it could be slightly rocky or unsure ground, so the path may not be direct or easy, and you might feel like obstacles and hurdles are continually being thrown in your path. You might need to transform or reframe your way of thinking to overcome these challenges. So don't be too rigid, as you may need to adapt to changing circumstances. Take them as they come and realize that the things that you want the most may not always come to you easily, but you will make it out the other side of the gauntlet and be able to celebrate all your hard work and success. It could take some time, and you may have to do a job or weather events you do not particularly like for a short time. Remember, brighter days follow a storm, and you will come out the other side with a new lease of life and feeling invigorated. Beware of liars and poisonous intent. They may get in your way, like arsenic, the exposure can slowly poison you in a battle against your own well-being. It is your choice whether to sidestep these people or face them head on. Do you feel equipped to take them on? Either way, make sure you have others in your corner. You don't have to fight these battles alone. Support from others can work wonders. These types of people are bullies and will always pick on those that they feel are smaller or weaker. You are neither of those things. You are resilient and strong. Let others fortify you. You may even find you forge better working or personal relationships and realize you are not the only one to come under the wrath of these individuals. All this will ultimately make you stronger and more resilient, allowing you to forge your own path ahead and meet your goals with confidence and with an impenetrable armor. And then at the bottom, it says, a gnarly old toll guards the entrance to a cave. Inside, jewels twinkle and treasure sparkles. Enter at your own peril, for the toad may be poisonous. The toad will not let you pass with ease. You will have to prove your worth and work hard to gain entry past this great guardian and protector. The toad's essence is a potent one, and only the worthy will get to the treasure. Okay, and so you see the Philosopher's Stone here, but we have another one here. So let's see what that one is. Maybe that is protection. Let's see what it says in the book. It's this one. Sand of Time represents transformation and is well-known catalyst for change. So it can symbolize the end of something and the beginning of a new phase. Okay, so that makes sense if he's a doorway. So that would make sense for transformation or change. Interesting. See, all the symbols are fun to kind of. This is fun. I like this. I've been enjoying this, and it has some good advice in the guidebook, so it's fun to work with. I haven't paired it with anything yet. What can we pair it with? I'm trying to think. I have a couple of decks here that I'm thinking about, but I don't know. Let's just try them. Let me get them, and we'll see. All right, so let's start with the Disorder Tarot of Innocence. I haven't used this deck much at all, but it does have a sort of more cartoony look to it, and it's black and white, and it's about transformation and change. So let's do this. Let's try. So we have Elixir of Life. I'm going to need the guidebook because, like, I don't know what the meanings of the cards are. So let me just give me a second. Elixir of Life. Okay, so this is embrace life fully, but remember to find balance and rest when needed, with the Six of Cups and the Nine of Wands. That maybe there's a lot of nostalgia happening and it's making you tired. All of the thoughts about the past and reminiscing into things that were better, and maybe things don't look the same as they do now. But enjoy your life. Embrace what you have now, but take rest when you need it. Particularly take rest from this reminiscing that you're doing. Mandrake root. Okay, so mandrake root. Sorry, it took me forever to find it because for some reason I'm having trouble with alphabetical order today. I used to be a kindergarten teacher, guys. So the Wheel of Fortune and the Fool with mandrake root. And the mandrake root is embrace new projects patiently and wait for the right moment to leap forward. So as things are changing, take your time. Don't jump in, and wait for the right moment to leap. And the next one is Phoenix Fire. So this is empowered change with the King of Pentacles and the Moon. Love potion with the Six of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. Oh no. Love potion. I saw it. Um, okay. Be open to love and focus on self love before finding the perfect partner. I don't know. When I saw these, my first thought was you're under someone's spell, right? Like the Six of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, it's like your mind's not where it should be, and neither is your body. Mind and body, you're not in the right place. You're under a spell. You got to get out of there. That's what I saw in that. All right, Seven of Cups, Ten of Wands with dandelion root. I'm not going to look all of these up, but so far I like this pairing. Let's try another one. So this is the Broken Isn't Bad Tarot. I don't know what I put in this box, but it smells fantastic. This is, oh, it smells so good. So this is this is the Broken Isn't Bad Tarot deck, another black and white one that has a lot of like very self-love, self-worth themes to it. So I thought maybe this one might go well as well. So we have a Six of Pentacles with Death and a Wish. I'm not going to look them all up, but we can just take a look and see what we can discern from the imagery. I'm going to put the guidebook over here. Nine of Pentacles and Strength with Spider Venom. Feeling Cosmic with the Seven of Swords and the Four of Swords. And Stardust with the Seven of Swords and the Four of Swords. And Spirit with the Five of Swords and the King of Cups. It's a little crooked, huh? I don't know what's going on. I don't know. There we go. That's better. And Ace of Wands and the Four of Cups with Mermaid Song. Now, the Broken Isn't Bad Tarot has its own oracle deck, but I don't necessarily like to use them together. And I haven't been, this is white and black, like pure white and black. And this one has like it's white, but it's like creamy white. It's like a warm white. So I don't know if that's going to bug me. At the moment, it's not necessarily bugging me, but I do notice it. You know what I mean? Lily of the Valley. Oh, I didn't. Okay, so we have Lily of the Valley with the Chariot, Purity with the Chariot and the Hierophant. And let's just do one more. Octopus Ink. I wonder if this is about writing or something. I'm thinking octopus has 8 legs. So like infinite writing, or maybe writing many, many things, just like pouring out into your writing with the Seven of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. So I think that could go with the Eight of Pentacles. I don't know. I don't feel like getting the guidebook back out. Bone Dust with the Nine of Swords and the Two of Swords. And wasn't this? No, that was Graveyard Dust. So what's Bone Dust? I don't know. I gotta get the guidebook. Hang on. What's the difference between Bone Dust and Graveyard Dust? Let me see. Okay, so this is revitalize your weary spirit, embrace new experiences, and rediscover the vibrancy within. Okay, with the Nine of Swords and the Two of Swords. All right. I mean, I think I liked the other one better as far as black and white decks go. Let's try something with a little color. This is the Starlight Tarot deck by Y Spell. This is you can find this one on Amazon, is where Y Spell sells their decks. I think this deck is really beautiful. This is the gold edition. There's a blue one as well, but I think this gold one is going to go so nicely with this because it also has like creams and whites and blacks. Pull that one out. Okay, so we have the Five of Cups and the Knight of Cups with Poison. Wow. Crow's Feet with the Nine of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. I don't know what Crow's Feet is about, because I feel like when I think about crow's feet, I'm thinking about like aging, but there's an actual crow here. So I don't I don't know. I have to get in the guidebook. This is why I think it would have been cool if they would have used the labels on all the bottles to put a little keyword or something. But I will get in the guidebook because this is too cute. And I've been before I was pulling, when I was pulling just one card at a time, it was fine to look it up. But now, because I'm going through so many cards at once, I kind of wish there were keywords on the deck. Digitalis with the Eight of Swords and the Tower. And we'll just do one more. What do you guys think of this one? Revive with the Six of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. Is it too much black? I don't know. I mean, I feel like some of the cards are black. Like here's a black one. Hermit and the Five of Pentacles with befuddlement. I don't know. You'll have to let me know. Let me know what you think. Let's bring in more color, even more color. Let's try Cosmic Wisdom Tarot. Also kind of a fun comic booky style drawing style, but you know, even though it's, you know, pretty and soft and colorful, it does have that black border, and then it also kind of can go deep, you know, and these cards can sometimes go a little deep as well. So we have the graveyard dust here again with the World and the Ace of Wands. So we're ending and beginning with the Memento Mori. The Mermaid's Tears with the Two of Cups, and the Two of Wands. Yeah, I like this one. Because look, these characters kind of look like, I mean, look at her and her. They kind of look like they know each other, you know? Three of Cups, Fairy, Liquid, and Strength. Where's my fairy deck? What about that? Oh, where is it? Where did I put it? Oh, I think it's in the other room. The fairy deck from Llewellyn. I think it's in the other room. So I can't get that one right now. But the Five of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune and Pumpkin Spice. What is this Pumpkin Spice card? Pumpkin juice. Oh my goodness. I keep wanting to call it pumpkin spice. Let me look it up. I'm surprised I haven't already looked this one up, to be honest, because every time I see it, I go, what is that? Pumpkin juice. Embrace abundance, but stay vigilant and surround yourself with positivity. With the Five of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. And one more. Poison Ivy. Okay. With the Six of Cups and Justice. So yeah. That is the Cosmic Wisdom Tarot. And just because this is sitting here, let's try it with tarot on canvas. I had this out for a different video that I wanted to pair it with, but I love this deck, and now that it's out, I doubt it's going to be going back anytime soon. So let's give it a shot. Also super magical and fun, and you know, looks like these people in here could be brewing potions. So let's take a look. So we have the Devil with the Queen of Cups. Ooh, and what? We saw Storm in the Bottle. Shroom Cup, growth. Interesting. All right. Unicorn Horn Dust with the King of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. This is this is a lovely tactile experience because they're on the same cardstock, basically. They feel the same. This and this feels the same. So I like tactile experience here. We've got the Sun with the Nine of Swords and Good Fortune. And the Three of Wands, Lightning Bolt, and Queen of Wands. Lots of fire here. And one more. The Hermit and the Ace of Cups with Dead Sea Salt. I keep switching them because they feel the same. Whenever this happens, I always end up putting the wrong cards in the wrong space. So let me just make sure I didn't put any of the tarot cards in here. So I'll never be able to find them. Okay. So yes. What do you guys think of that pairing? Again, this is the tarot on canvas. Blood of the Undead with the Fool and the Knight of Swords. It's fun. It's fun. It's playful. but still it can get a little serious. I was looking at this and it feels, I was saying that this feels like it's a lot of cards, but it's only 48 cards. For some reason, it feels like there's a lot here. So I'm wondering if maybe they're just a little bit thicker than normal, because they feel kind of hefty. But those are my thoughts on the, what is the name of this? The Alchemist's Oracle. Wow. Okay. So those are my thoughts on the Alchemist's Oracle. I really think that this is adorable. When, like I said, when I was pulling it one card at a time, it was great. I love reading through the guidebook. I think the messages in there are really relevant and just, good advice. And it's fun. The theme is not too much. It's not like annoyingly cute, but it's cute, you know? And I think it's going to go with a lot of my tarot decks. I hadn't tried it with any tarot decks until today, but the ones I tried it with, they seem to work okay. And because it's black and white, I'm sure I'll be able to find plenty of things to put it with. Um, I don't think I'll have any issues with that. Let me know what you guys think about this one in the comments below. If you're interested in picking this one up or anything else that you saw here today, you can take a look in the description box. The links will be down there. I always use Amazon affiliate links because I'm an Amazon affiliate. So if you do buy from Amazon, I appreciate it when you guys use those links. All you need to do is click the link, add the item to your cart after you've clicked the link, and check out within the hour, and they'll credit me. It doesn't cost you anything extra, so it's very helpful. I put it all back into the channel. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more from me, you can subscribe. I release videos every few days regarding tarot and oracle, and I would love to have you. Thank you to everyone who's been here, who's been commenting and doing the thumbs ups. I really appreciate it. I love hearing from you guys. I can't wait to hear what you think about this one. And until I see you next time, stay safe and be blessed. Bye bye.